What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Small Block P-Rock. So today, before we get into the video, I want to make sure that everyone knows that this video, part 3 of the air compressor, is in loving memory of my uncle, very close friend of the family, my dad's brother from another mother who I grew up loving and admiring him as my uncle, has passed away due to COVID-19 complications. The one thing I do want to put out for everybody to understand that I know that in this pandemic that we've all been faced with, we've all faced different adversities. Each of our families have been affected in different ways. And I'm confident to say that we all have lost someone or have been close to or know someone who has lost a family member or a loved one due to coronavirus during this COVID-19 pandemic. So I do want to say that my heart, my prayers and my wishes goes out to each and every person who has been affected by COVID-19. I don't want to miss an opportunity to let everyone know that I can empathize and sympathize with each and every one of you with what we have all had to go through and endure during this pandemic. So remember, keep the faith, hold your head up, and thanks for tuning in to P-Rock's Garage.
P-Rock's Garage, no we don't fade, we don't flash. We gotta go hard, go for that number one spot. You think that you hard, but they like to talk a lot. I better be quiet when I pull up and shake the parking lot.
So here we are today, part 3 of the air compressor project. So the top of it has been completely disassembled, and I have started sanding on the compressor, trying to attack some of the pitted spots that have been left on the compressor. I did scrape off the Campbell Hauser sticker that was there. So just trying to smooth it out around the edges. The bottom of the compressor does have quite a bit of surface rust on it. I guess just from when they would drain the moisture from the tank. I guess the previous owners actually never really wiped it off, and I guess the condensation or whatever, or the moisture kind of collected at the bottom on the outside, but it's just surface rust. There's no deeper rust issues than that, but I am going to make sure that I roll it on its side, take care of that, and put the preventative measures in place to make sure that we don't have to worry about that going forward. So, like most of this project has been on time lapse, I'm going to set up another time lapse, get some sanding done, and then we'll come back in and show you guys what the paint idea is for the compressor. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with you guys shortly. What's up, everybody? So I've stood the compressor back up on its feet. That's why I wanted to go ahead and spray the bottom so I didn't have to worry about getting those weird angles up from the bottom. And so I got the first coat of the self-etching primer starting to dry. So once it's dry and I see that it's got a full covering of primer on it, and we're going to go ahead and hit this thing with black. We're going to make sure that the entire unit itself is a solid color, no runs or anything like that, no high or low spots, and that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. There is something else coming on top of the black or with the black, but I'm going to hold off on that and let you guys see it happen firsthand. So we're going to let this dry a little bit more, and then we're going to come back with some black paint on it. What's up, everybody? So we're back. The compressor is covered in solid black. I'd have to say it looks pretty good. I am impressed. Well, I am pleased with the way that it looks. Now, and mind you, this isn't a perfect job. I'm not going to sit here and wet sand it and, cut and buff the paint job. It's rattle can paint, but I did at least want to make sure that I took my time to make sure that it looked good. And I think that it looks good. And there are some other things that are going to happen to it. So it's not in its completed form yet, but it definitely looks better than it did than the day that me and Corey brought it home. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you guys just how good this black turned out on this compressor. There you go, guys. Check that out. The compressor is solid black. It definitely looks a lot better than it did before when we first brought it home. And it's not perfect. It's not a car paint job. The tank will be a workhorse in P-Rock's garage. So we just wanted to make sure that it at least looked presentable. So there are a few more things that I am going to do to the tank, along with some more painting and things that I'm going to do to it. The black base coat is basically just the first step in all of that, but we will be finishing the tank off and reassembling and put it all back together in the next video. So make sure you guys tune in for that and check out the continued progress on the compressor project. As always, I'm Small Block P-Rock, and this is P-Rock's Garage. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the content, and be on the lookout for the final video of the compressor project as we finish it off and put it in its final place here in P-Rock's Garage. And always remember, I'm ready to rock if you guys are ready to roll. We'll see you next time.
P-Rock's Garage. No, we don't fade, we don't fly.